So, Marley, what are you doing here in Jamaica, the beautiful land of wood and water?
So I am here in Jamaica with the Kingston Book Festival to support Marley Dias Gets It Done, and so can you, and to talk to a lot of students here in Jamaica about why it's important to become an activist and use your passions and things that you like to change the world.
Okay, so why did you decide to donate the books from 100 Black Girl Books in Jamaica?
I decided to choose Jamaica as my stop to donate because I knew that there were so many black people here who already read books and they had known they're very strong, very confident people, but they don't always get to see themselves in the books that they read. And I know from my mother's personal experience, when she was a young person here, she only had access to the Bible and her library was not open all the time. And I have that privilege when I live in the States, but I wanted to connect my culture to Jamaica and my mother being here to Jamaica and hopefully give back there and show that I care as a person who is Jamaican about myself and my community.
So, aside from doing all the interviews I'm sure you've done, what fun stuff have you done in Jamaica?
I've been to Jamaica. This is my fourth time, so every other occasion I've gotten to visit family and I've gotten to meet a lot of new people. I'm very excited to be here again, and hopefully I'll get to see some more family.
Okay, so do people recognize you on the streets? They're like, hey, are you Marley Dias?
Yes, I get that a lot. It's been a weird change, but it's especially funny when you're at the mall or you're in your grocery store and you see people that you went to school with, or you see people that you just live in your town. You don't normally know them, but they come up to you and they're inspired by your work. So it's kind of a weird feeling, but I'm very happy that our people are able to see me as a way for kids to speak up.
So how do your friends feel about you being famous, sort of?
I feel like it doesn't change anything. They have always known me to be a very fun-loving person, but they get to see a new side of me and the side of me that really is concerned about why kids not being able to share their voices and kids not being able to create change because of people stopping them. So I think that they've always known that I have this idea, but the way that it's come out in the 11,000 books we've been able to collect has shown so much more than I think any of us could have ever imagined.
Okay. So how do you balance out school and all your other commitments? Because I'm sure you get a lot of homework.
Yes, I do get a lot of homework, but my parents are very strict about my schedule and making sure that anything that happens is not going to obstruct school, which I care a lot about and I actually enjoy going to school. So I try to make sure that I balance that with, sleeping, eating, and making sure that I'm also working out and having a very balanced life, which can be tough, but they do their best to also encourage me to keep going and to stop when it becomes too much.
So do you play an instrument? If so, what is it? Because I actually play the violin.
Oh, I used to play the viola, and I talk a little bit about that in the book, about how reading, if you practice it every day, is similar to practicing an instrument, where you get better and they're able to actually see the product that comes together, whether or not it's playing a song or being able to learn something new about yourself or the people around you.
So what sports do you like?
I like to swim. I don't swim as much anymore because I'm busy, but I get to swim while I'm in Jamaica here with beautiful waters. It's currently snowing in New Jersey, so I have any opportunity to swim. But I used to play lacrosse, and I don't really like to run, but I've gotten better at it, so I'm trying my best to start to enjoy it more.
So what inspired you to write your book?
I think the biggest thing that inspired me was seeing so many kids in my community who already had these really brilliant ideas, but were not able to cultivate them based on their parents not knowing what they were supposed to say or how they were supposed to act, and also kids not feeling as though they can come to other people and actually express their emotions and express their passions.
So what inspired your title? Because your title is Marley Dias Gets It Done, and so can you.
And So Can You is one of my favorite parts, and it's the part that we were very strict about including into the title, even though it makes it necessarily longer. We wanted to have it because we want to show to kids who, even if they don't buy the book and they go in their local bookstore, they can see that I am trying to create something that helps for every single one of us to reach our fullest potential. And it's not just about me being famous or me being able to do a lot of TV shows, but for me to actually help other kids and to show them that we as a generation can make a positive change.
So what do you want people to take away from the book?
I think the biggest thing I want kids to take away is that their ideas are valued and that they are important, and that there's so many fun ways to create change in your community, and it's not just a chore, including reading. And I want parents to know that they need to listen to their kids and also cultivate their ideas, even though they may not be their personal passions.
So what do you want to be when you grow up?
I don't know what I want to be when I grow up, but I also feel like I'm being what I've always wanted to be now. So I always like to tell kids when they say I want to be a surgeon when I grow up, that you can do that well, in some cases you can do that now, or you can learn about those things now and at least reach some portion of your goal at this time, and not saying to kids that I'm going to wait to do what I love to do when I'm older, but I'm going to do it now because I really love that thing.
So, who are your heroes? Like, who inspires you?
I think the biggest person who inspires me is my mother and my father. They are very weird people, but I love them, and they've always told me to just keep going and try my best at everything I do. So they keep me working, and they keep me also growing and having fun. We wouldn't be doing any of these interviews or TV shows if we didn't feel as though it was going to either help me or was going to help the message that I'm trying to spread. And they've always told me to just to keep working hard, but to also enjoy time to yourself.
Okay, thank you.